between the Big Blue of Swampscott High School and your Revere Patriots. Here's the starting lineups first for the visiting Swampscott High School Big Blue. Number 3, a senior, Jamie Caponillo. Number 10, a senior, Ella Parker. Number 15, a sophomore, Nikki Rosa. Number 23, a senior, Maggie DeGrande. And number 43, a senior, Hannah Leahy. The head coach of Swampscott High School is Caitlin Leonard, assisted by Kelly Boudreau. And now, the starting 5 for Young Revere High School Patriots. Number 20 is sophomore Emily DiGiulio. Number 13, a junior, Tatiana Icarello. Number 41, a junior, Valentina Pepek. Number 3, a junior, Pam Gonzalez. And number 33 is senior Samantha Woodman. The head coach of Revere High School is Leanne O'Hara, assisted by Melissa Randall, Kevin Adams, and Chris Magny. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
Good evening, Revere sports fans, and welcome to the Roland Marullo Fieldhouse on the campus of Revere High School. This is Peter DiGiulio along with Ben DiGiulio, and we're going to telecast a live telecast tonight from Roland Marullo Fieldhouse of the Revere High School girls basketball team, 8-0, coming into the game against the 4-4 Swampscott Big Blue. Ben, welcome back. Last game before you go back to Syracuse. But Revere is on a little bit of a roll for their new coach, Leanne O'Hara.
It's a little bit more than a little bit. I mean, 8-0 early. I don't see, I've been saying this all year, I don't see anyone giving them a challenge until, what is it, the Comcast tournament?
Yeah, when they play Fian and those teams. But you know something? These girls, I was talking to Mr. Icavello, Frank.
Yeah.
He says they legitimately like each other. They like the coach, and that's a good recipe for success.
Yeah, everyone seems, I don't know, it's just been working. Whatever they're doing, just keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, they pass the ball well. They're not selfish with the ball. Sam Woodman has been a big surprise this year, you know, and
not much of a surprise.
Not much of a difference. I mean, Valentina's a scoring machine. Valentina Pepek, well on her way to 1,000 points. But they play really well. They play good defense. You know, they're, like I said, they're unselfish with the ball. They pass it around, and they try to get it inside. And there's a block out of bounds by Gonzalez, who has come into her own this year, and I was waiting for that to happen, Ben.
Well, the thing about this team is, if you look at that starting five, and then Megan Gotham off the bench, it's any one of these players can go off at any time, and that's what's crazy about this team is you can have one or two girls not playing up to their potential.
Well, when they won the Acton-Boxborough tournament, they won the first game. They beat the host team, Acton-Boxborough, and the coach of Acton-Boxborough, who sees a lot of good teams, said this was the best team that he's seen in a few years. But he also said he had planned to just key on Pam and Val. He says, but everybody else on the team can score.
That's why, I mean,
and there's Val.
And Val can do that every
32 points against Peabody last week. Revere's up 4-0. You're watching Revere TV. We're live tonight. Bobby Driscoll's up on the stand filming the game. We got Bob Dunbar back in the shack doing all the graphics. And we'd like to welcome everybody to the telecast. This is only our second home game, Ben, the 9th game of the season, second home game. We did the Beverly game. Here's a 2-pointer. It's 4-2. All right, here comes Tatiana bringing the ball up. Going to get it to Emily DiGiulio. If you recognize the name, Ben's sister, my daughter. It's a kickball. Need a better pass than that, Em.
Swampscott in the 3-2 early. Corners are going to be wide open all night. Got to hit them.
Exactly.
And one. Nope.
I thought she got fouled. It goes out of bounds off Swampscott. The big bleh. DiGiulio takes the ball in, gets it over to Ike Corviello. They've become best friends. But they're all friends on this team. You know, over to Tatiana. Back rims it. Here comes Swampscott. Lays it up. He's going to call a block on Tatiana.
She tried.
Huh?
She tried.
Yep.
Almost there. Feet were moving, falling backwards.
So Swampscott's going to the line, shoot 2. 4-2, 5:57 left in the first quarter. Like we said, Revere's 8-0, Swampscott's 4-4. In a really weak Northeast Conference this year, Ben.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, surprisingly, Classical's pretty good and Saugus is pretty good. But other than that, there's really no super team in this league, except maybe us. 4-4. Just under 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Pam takes the ball. Back to Pam. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Swampscott. Last year against Swampscott, Revere came into the game 6-0, and they played a stinker of a game over at Swampscott and ended up losing their first game of the season. They want to make sure that they don't do that again. Valentina has to hustle after that ball. Okay, Pam's going to take the ball in. She's going to get it to Tatiana. Tatiana brings it over the half court to Pam. Pam drives the hoop, lays it up, and no good. But she gets fouled. She gets hit in the chin. Okay, Pam's at the line for 2. She's a lefty. She dips, she shoots, and she doesn't make it. (4-4) early on. She makes the second. So now it's 5-4. Revere has been notoriously slow starters.
And notoriously bad at free throws.
Liz Lake at the table. It's a steal by Emily DiGiulio. You know, I know she's my daughter, but you know something? She needs to shoot the ball. Tatiana! Ike Corviello with the 3!
And they're going to find the weakness in the zone every time. And if they
it's
can hit,
8-4. Yeah,
if they start hitting threes, it's over.
It'll be over by halftime.
Yeah. Sam's having just a low-key, really good season.
Oh, she is. She is. Wham. All
To
right.
the corner.
Back to him. Nice pass. Coviello. When she starts doing that, Ben,
It's over.
you know, she didn't score. She scored 1 point the last game.
Early
Timeout. Big bleh.
Timeout, Swampscott.
Ben, if they start hitting those threes, like you said,
I don't think
they won't come within 20, 30.
they just can't. It's no other team can stick with them in the division, and that's what it is.
Revere
Because
Revere just moves the ball.
They move
very,
the ball.
very
Megan
well.
Gotham and Elizabeth Lake in for Revere.
and the thing with the bigs on that team, I mean, you saw it with the first 2 baskets of the game tonight. Val got in the post early, put it in 2 easy layups. Tatiana gets hot from 3. Pam will start shooting. Emily will start shooting. Sam will hit her corner jumper. You just can't stick with, like, these other teams. Just physically can't stand in front of them. Can't do it. Doesn't matter if you're playing the 3-2,
They have
the 2-3.
no answers.
No one.
It's like calling the post office on a Sunday.
Yeah.
No answer.
It's not. You're not going to find it until the Comcast tournament. If Revere can play their game,
Okay,
no one else is going to come in
Liz Lake is in for Tatiana.
early.
Well, Tatiana has a foul, but
Yeah.
she also has 2 big threes.
Liz has been playing well the past couple of games.
Liz
she's getting increased
she's
minutes.
a senior.
Yep.
She's getting her time,
Yep.
and she's playing okay. She's playing okay. You know what this new coach loves? She loves kids to hustle. She loves steals. She loves deflections. And that's just what her kids are giving her, you know? Big block. They got no answers for those 2 players. 3, 2, and... They're on a mission. Revere's on a mission to beat this team this year.
Yeah.
You know, this is the team that ruined their unblemished record after 6 games. This is 8 games into the season.
A little bit extra kicking tonight for him.
Huh?
A little bit extra kicking tonight for
Yeah.
him.
And you know something? Coach Leanne O'Hara applied for the Revere job, and Caitlin Leonard applied for it at the same time. And Caitlin got it over Leanne. And that's something that sticks. So there's a lot of reasons why Revere might want to beat Swampscott. Shoot the ball in. Oh, so they
Back to
return
back.
They return the favor. And there's a 30-second violation.
Katie Watts in for Swampscott.
Emily played with this little girl, Katie Watts, on an AAU team. They used to call Emily to play in tournaments. Emily, you got to keep your head up. That's a travel. Ooh, there's a foul. You know, Pam's got so many moves. She's lefty, but now she's starting to attack the basket from the right side, Ben. And that's going to be scary when she does that. Because, you know, I coached for years, and if I was a coach early in the season, I would force her right every time. But now you can't do that because she's going to the right.
Olivia Matella in for Swampscott.
So Revere's up 12-4. Second one is missed. She's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Katie Watts with the ball. Gets it up to Capanigo. Oh, good. Rebound by Lake. Look. There's somebody free all the time in this offense.
Yeah, I won.
And there she is.
Every time.
I mean, she could score a Wilt Chamberlain night. 100.
Absolutely. No, no box out. Val jumped a little early.
Okay, Jamie Capanigo scores that basket. It's 14-6. They're all communicating. They're all playing as hard as they can. Nice. That was an easy assist for DeGiulio, for one of her best friends. All right, 3-pointer. That's 14-9. Over to DeGiulio. DeGiulio back to Gonzalez. She goes in from the left. She lays it up. No good. Fouls on Valentina, number 41. And this is
Woodman, Cheever, and Napolitano in for Revere.
the thing is about these wholesale substitutions, Ben, is that the lead is only 5 right now. So she's giving her girls a break for 1 minute and 25 seconds. We'll see what happens at the beginning of the second quarter. Because momentum still means something. Now, this girl Capanago is not a bad player. The only starter that's in the game right now is Sam Woodman.
See, you know my argument on this situation, though.
Yeah.
I think if they're up 5-3 now.
So now they cut it to 3.
But here's my logic: if they're up 3, you rest the horses for a little bit, and then you have them rested for the second half. Where you're probably going to blow them out by 20 anyway. I understand momentum brings something, but if they were up 14-5 to start the game early.
Revere ball.
They can do that all second half. Swampscott ball.
I want to give a shout out to Jimmy Carmelo, who I would think is watching tonight. Lenny Olandella is not watching, but he's going to watch it on the replay, he told me. He's reffing a game down at the Beachmont School. All right, 30.
Pam got 2. Tati got 2.
That's 2 on Tatiana. Got to go to the table, Pam. Well, you got Kiana Napolitano, a sophomore. Erica Cheever's a freshman on the court right now, with 2 seniors and a junior. You know, they can hold the fort. This is a tie game, Ben. So Swampscott comes all the way back to tie it at 14. And you know something? They gave it all back at the end of one quarter. It is 14-14. I'm not worried. She's checking all her starters back in.
I was going to say.
But that's, you know, I love the way Leanne coaches, but the only thing I don't like, and I told you this, was the wholesale substitutions when you're up 6 or 7. When you're up 20, play anybody you want.
I don't know.
But the talent level falls off significantly after the top 6. You know?
I just think if you had to put a line on it, it would still be close to 20-21.
Let's hope.
Not too
Revere's a team that's 8-0. They beat Acton Boxborough. They beat Lexington in the tournament. They've beaten Classical, Marblehead, English, Peabody, and Beverly in the league. They beat St. Mary's to open the season. So it's not like they've played a bunch of stiffs, you know.
No,
but a lot of teams that they haven't played in the NEC are really down this year. Salem, they play Friday night, down. Gloucester, down.
I like the mindset of this team, though. I mean, Emily came home the other night. I didn't make it to the Marblehead game the other night. Emily comes home. I said, how'd you do? She said, we didn't play too well. I said, you win? She goes, yeah, by 20. So, you know, and that's
yeah, but they're starting to think that they need to win by 30 every night. They don't.
Let them think that.
So Tatiana Corveol is back on the floor with 2 fouls.
I like them thinking, not that they're going to win by 30, but that they need to win by 30. Because then you win by 15, you still win by 15.
Yep.
I'm okay with
the
it.
W is the thing that you need.
Yep.
Foul's on number 5.
Yep. Can't complain about the refs yet.
No. 3-3.
Yep.
Emily takes it into Tatiana. Tatiana back to Emily. Back to Tatiana.
Pam. Oh.
Tatiana goes to Pam. Pam looks at the basket. Sam gets it blocked. It's still 14-14. You're watching Revere TV. Pete DiGiulio, Ben DiGiulio, Bobby Driscoll up top. Big Bob Dunbar, the boss, back in the shack. Nice pass from Emily DiGiulio.
Swampscott's definitely more athletic than some other teams we've seen so far. But
Yeah, they are. But you know something? They're athletic, but they're not really good.
I wouldn't even say they're not good. I'd just say Revere's just so much better.
Yeah, but
They're
you know
a good
something?
team, but Revere,
The 5 people we have on the floor right now.
you can't. Well, that's what I'm saying. Swampscott might be a good team, but Revere is just far and away just a better team.
I mean, absolutely.
It's just the scale is it's just so different at this point.
16-14 Revere, 7:16 left in the half. You can't nonchalant it at all.
Come on, Pam.
You got to pay attention to where you are on the floor. You know, Revere has a tendency to play down to the competition.
Yep.
And it can come down and bite them in the ass at some point. Got to play hard no matter who you're playing. That's up and no good.
No one's boxing out. They're flying in from the three-point line. No one's putting a body on anybody.
Emily's at the top, gives it to Tati. Tati underneath. And of course, the turnover play continues. It's just been a thorn in their side for the last 3 years. And that's saying something for a team that went 20-5 last year and was one win from the Garden. Okay?
But that might be the difference between getting to the Garden and not getting to the
Exactly.
Garden, you know?
Putting out.
Yep.
Another steal by Tati. Pam's going to pay attention to where she is on the floor. Not just a good player, she's a great player. Okay? Now they isolate somebody on the other side. Shoot the ball, Emily D.
Nice extra pass.
Nice rebound by DiGiulio. Gets it out to Tati.
New shot clock.
Yeah, they get a new shot clock, which is good. Pam drives, she lays it up and in. Bread and butter.
Compose. It's just composure.
18-14. Took a little trip.
Yourself.
When Ben was playing for Revere High School, it didn't come as easy.
No. God, no.
But this team, it should be easy to them. Get out and play tough D. Rebound. Oh. Is that going to be on? If that's on Corviello.
It is.
That's
3
3.
on Tati.
Here
Freshman's
comes
gonna
Shiva.
get some minutes.
So she's done for the rest of the period.
Easily. But that's good. I like that. I like that Liz Lake's getting in the mix a little bit too.
It's 18-15.
Well, Cheever and Lake can shoot. Lake obviously has more experience, but they're going to be fighting to back up Emily and Tatiana.
Yep. Rebound by DiGiulio. That's her second rebound. Emily D. It's a turnover, very uncharacteristic, because she didn't turn the ball over very much.
A little miscommunication with Sam.
Yeah, I think so. Timeout, Revere. Ben, when Diana DeCristoforo decided to take the principal's job, and she had to resign from this job, it's no secret in our house that I wanted Leanne O'Hara. I would love Leanne O'Hara to be the coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when she got the job, I told everybody that she's going to do a great job because she's just so laid back. Nothing really bothers her, but when she gets mad, when she gets pissed, the girls know it. You know, and that's what she's doing right now.
Yeah.
You know?
And she's not screaming, she's not yelling, but the girls know that.
Well, that's right. You know, after winning by 20 on last Friday night, she told the girls on the bus, Sunday morning, be prepared to run to the barrels and puke your guts out.
Yeah.
And then when they got to practice on Sunday, she came out and she said to them, you know, I watched the film of the game. You guys didn't play as bad as I thought you played. I mean, that's a coach that the kids can appreciate and that the kids can love. Emily told me this year, you're going to give her some pointers?
I taught her to shoot the ball a little bit.
Yeah, she hasn't taken a shot yet.
Got hostile achieve. Tripped her up.
Who's that foul on?
Them. 4 blue. 5. 4 5.
Okay, 4 fouls.
4 5.
Yeah, Emily D. Put the ball in bounds, gives it to Pam. Out to the scoring machine. Bing.
Oh, we got an injury. I think Pam caught it with a bow right to the stomach.
You know something? If you want to play basketball, you got to get used to it. This team was throwing elbows last year against us.
No, but it's a part of the sport. I mean, every sport's going to get, especially close games. I mean, there's some extra tension in this game.
Take that.
I wouldn't call it chippy. She makes good basketball moves, and if you're not there to defend it,
All right, it's 20-15 Revere. The biggest lead they've had is 10. And they gave it all back in the first quarter. I mean, in the first quarter. 5:03 left in a half. Revere's up 5. Pam plays really good defense.
Stepped out.
3 seconds.
Revere's only held them to 1 point in over 3 minutes now. So,
Yep.
But they've only scored 6. You know.
Over to Pam. Pam into Sam. Sam, Pam, I am. Guess who? She's got 10. And Revere's lead is back up to 7. Swampscott's 3 seconds again. Somebody's going to come out and challenge, that's all. One's up. Oh, give her 1 for that. In and out. Oh, M.
DM.
Okay, here's Pam. Pam looks. Pam goes to Chiva. Chiva gets it into Sam.
Girls need to start cutting.
Sam into the scoring machine. Boom.
Nope.
Nope. Here comes Gotham.
Wow.
It's a 3-pointer.
They can shoot. They've been shooting.
That was
well.
22-20. They're hanging like,
Wow.
nice pass
There we
to Valentina. She has 12. She has half the team's points. It's 24-20. Revere's up by 4. I think Emily plays off her man a little bit too much.
I agree. But she relies on her length.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
I mean, she does
can't
have
even
long
say.
arms.
That's what I used to do when I played. I used to think I could jump
did
every
have
ball.
length. Nice pass. Valentina's dragging her butt, and Megan is at the table for her.
Val's
2:39
down.
left in a half. Give it over to Emily. Emily's going to drive. They're going to give her a shot?
No. Nope. On the floor. No continuation.
Underneath. So the next foul by Swampscott is going to be a shooting foul for
Val's
Revere.
saying.
Megan Gotham in for Revere.
Now we got the Twin Towers in the game. Over to Chiva.
Late foul call.
She's a good free throw shooter.
Not complaining.
Sister Tricia played varsity for Revere for 3 years. Yeah, she's a good free throw shooter. 25-20. Revere's up, 2:32 left in a half. You're watching Revere TV. There it is.
Nice hustle.
Hello.
That's a great hustle play by Erica Chiva. She gets a Tommy point though.
She gets a Benny point.
Benny point. What's going on?
What's this?
Fouls on.
Oh, there's
Clock's
an
still
adjustment
running.
to the clock? Boy, John Kingston doesn't like this. He's a perfectionist. All right, 2:20 left. Revere's up by 7. Swampscott's going to take the ball out of
Katie
bounds.
Watson for Swampscott.
Oh, I guess he didn't start the clock. They let it run for a little bit.
Sit down. Hey, here we come. Here comes Pam.
Get a trailer.
Dangerous
Thought
pass.
she airmailed that one. Nice shot.
There's 2 for Chiva. So now it's 29-20. Pam, hold the ball. Please. 1:37 left in a half. It's over to Chiva. Chiva gets it back to Pam. Pam looks to Emily. Emily underneath. That's 5 assists for Emily.
Do it every time. They're not playing her.
Now it's double figures again, 31-20. You know, the big blue can't stick with the red, white, and blue tonight. You know? That's a foul. It wasn't called. Yeah, look what's coming. Look at this.
No fear. No fear.
14 feet.
And I say it, I watch her shot every time. It's a line drive and it goes in a majority of the time, and I just still, I don't understand.
33-20, right where they should be.
Step inside the three-point line. Grab it.
All right, Emily gives the ball back to Pam. Gotham for 2. And now, Ben, this is where it's supposed to be.
Yep.
They're up 15. They've outscored them 21-6 in the second quarter. It was 14-14. That's a half, Ben. They outscored them 21-6 in the second quarter by running the floor, passing the ball.
And that was just a taste of what they can do. I didn't think they played that all that well in the first half until
Revere's
the
up
very end.
35-20.
Turnovers. I mean,
So at the half, you're watching Revere TV. You know, Bob Dunbar talked to me today, and he says he's got this concept now that there's going to be a game of the week, either a boys' game or a girls' game. And this is the first game of the week. So welcome to Game of the Week number 1. Bobby Driscoll has a list of the games. Tonight, January 10th. Next Wednesday, the boys' game against Chelsea High School. And I wish that Jay Siegel was still coaching them. I'm going to miss him.
yeah.
Then we're going to be doing a hockey game on Wednesday the 25th at Cronin Rink. And then on Tuesday the 31st, Revere Girls Varsity at Beverly High School. So it's going to be the game of the week here. It's a good concept, and I hope we can get it going. You know, but at halftime it's 35-20, right where it should be. Pete DiGiulio and Ben DiGiulio from Harry Delarusso from the Marulo Field. Okay, we're back at Roland Marula Fieldhouse. I'm sitting next to Pete DiCarlo. My son Ben's across the way, talking to Mayor Arrigo. Revere's up 35-20 in the first half, and it's going to be a tough road back for the Swampscott Big Blue, because they have no answer for Valentina Pepic, and when Revere's swinging the ball, they're a hard team to stop, no matter who you are. Okay, and Carviello's back on the floor with 3 fouls. Emily gets caught up in a... All right. Swampscott opens up with a 3. I think they're going to start shooting more, Ben, because they can shoot.
Well, I think that's the only way they're going to get out of the hole, shooting out of it, because they're not doing anything inside.
Bounce pass, nice.
And they have to rely on Revere turning over the ball, which is absolutely...
Well, I mean, it's an epidemic, Mike. Ben. Mike. I miss Mike. Mike Hinojosa doing a game tonight. He's reffing a game. Pepic with the ball. Gives it over to Pam. Pass over to Sam. Back out top to Pam. Pam fiddles, diddles, and she travels. If she threw it to the corner a second before, it wouldn't have been a travel. And she would have drew her defender underneath. So it's 35-23, 6:56 left in the third quarter, and the Swampscott kicks it out of bounds. Oh ho ho! I saw the Swampscott girl kick it out of bounds, but
no, they called a foul on Pam.
Huh?
Called a foul on Pam.
Oh, they did.
That's why it's Sauger's ball. Wow.
Throws up a hooky doozy.
Kareem's in the building.
And now Revere's up by 10. Swampscott scores the first 5 points of the third quarter. Shoot the ball, Emily. I know this is going to come out on the tape. And I'm coaching. Got 5 seconds left. Pam loses the ball again.
Second turnover, third turnover of the half so far for Revere? Third.
Of the third quarter.
Third quarter of the half, yeah. I mean, third turnover of the half.
Now it's 8.
7-0 run
Yep.
to start the third.
We made one in the first half. Come on, Val. Emily misses the shot. Pam gets the rebound. She goes up and there's a foul. Nice rotation on the shot by Emily, but just didn't go in. And her and Tatiana talking it over a little bit and see what's going on. Tati's the junior. You know, she runs the show out there. Pam
Try to hit Pam.
has a 4-rim free throw.
Yep.
To 9 points. You're watching Revere TV. Pete DiGiulio, Ben DiGiulio, Bobby Driscoll up top. The big poobah, Bob Dunbar, back in the studio. Okay, first game of the week. We'll have one.
Someone's going to step in the lane. A lot of reaching. A lot of just slapping at the ball there. Not a lot of cutting off. Someone's going to step in.
Pamela, got to get the ball over somebody. Got to grab it him.
I think she was expecting a body to come. It was just too easy of a rebound.
Timeout. 37-32. They've cut 10 points off the lead in the first 3 minutes.
Number 23, Maggie DeGrande, has to have 10, 15 points. She shot the ball well all night.
Sam Woodman. I call her Goodman. This is old reliable, old faithful.
Yeah.
You think that's in Yellowstone National Park?
Yeah, no.
It's right on the floor here. Old faithful. Valentina Pepic, scoring machine. It's Revere ball.
Quick 3 seconds, but I'll take it.
Yep. Yeah, Revere's lost 8 points to the lead in almost 4 minutes. But it's hot shooting. I mean, they're on a little. I mean, Swampscott's on a little tear. Gets it underneath to Pepic.
And then that starts happening.
It's Emily's sixth assist tonight, and Revere's up by 9 again. So.
Yep.
Now Pepic means business on the boards too. Pamela Gonzalez, control the ball.
She tries to take the charge too much.
She fell down before the girl got within 10 feet.
She needs to just put her hands up rather than fall.
And she hurt herself.
Yep. Landed right on her tailbone.
Okay, here we come. Tatiana Covello with the ball. She looks to the right. It's Emily D. Back to. Okay, here we go. Swampscott keeping the game going. Shooting 75% the second half, and they're down 7. Comes Pam. Over the guy. That's good. Nope. Look at this. Emily misses a short look. Got it too far under the basket. 41-34.
Nice. How to hustle, Pam.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a good basket by Gonzalez. Big.
See, that's what's different about this team. That ball could have easily gone turned over 3 different times.
The 5 girls on the court are all very good athletes. Not only good athletes. I mean, I love Sam Woodman, but right now she's probably the least athletic person on the floor, but she's the smartest person on the floor. She comes down with a rebound and gets ripped away. Revere's up by 9, 2:25 left in the third quarter. This girl Caponegro is... Oh! Tatiana almost had her 4th right there. Fouls on Val Pepic. Epic Pepic, as she was coined last year. She's got 20. We're watching Revere TV. Revere's up by 8. 43-35. Swampscott hanging in. They're up down by 7. All right. Gonna move the ball. Gonna take some shots. Take some good shots. Come on, Em. That's it. Sam Woodman. Sam Woodman. Athletic play makes the basket. 45-36. Revere's up by 9. Exciting game. Halftime 15-point lead for Revere. Swampscott has cut into it with some superior shooting. Rebound by Covello. Gives it over to Pam. Pam puts it up and good. That's a 3-pointer. So now Revere's up by 12 again. And they're within 3 of their largest lead. taking moonshots, Ben.
7:55 at night.
Huh?
Didn't think the bank was open this late.
It's 9 points.
That's Pam. It's
12
3.
points.
Bang.
51-39. Pamela heating up.
Wanna look?
Up, you gotta go out. You gotta get her. Wow, Ben. Swampscott's putting on a shooting display here. And they've cut it to 9 again. Shoot, Ben. Hey, Corviello. No good.
I'll
Rebound
take the
by
rebound. So reach, ref.
Swampscott ball. Okay, Ben. 16 seconds left. They've lost 6 points to their lead.
Ella Parker in for Swampscott.
Benjamin DiGiulio. They've cut it to 7, 3, 2. This is Tatiana's big deal. So,
After 3 periods of play, Revere 51, Swampscott 44.
Revere gets outscored
Valentina Pepic in for Revere.
14-6 in the third quarter. And now they have to protect the ball, and they have to get out on shots, Ben. Say hi to Dominic DeCristoforo. He's the grandfather of former coach Diana DeCristoforo Finn. He tunes into every game. I think that's all the shout-outs. Susan Cataldo, if you're watching, you're seeing a good game. Looked like it was going to be a blowout at halftime. But Revere has let them back in. And they just got to keep thinking that last year they were 6-0 when they played Swampscott at Swampscott, and Swampscott took it away from them. They don't want that to happen again. It's going to be Revere's ball.
Yep. I don't think there's many changes. Yep.
Swing and shoot. They don't have any
Starters.
changes at all. The
Starters.
starters are out there.
Except for Sam.
Got the twin towers in there. Swampscott's packing it in, packing the zone in.
Making them shoot.
Gonna shoot over the zone. Over to Pam, dangerous pass. Over to Megan Gotham, back to Pam, drives to the left as usual. Gotham, bing.
And that's how you beat it.
I mean,
That's how you beat it.
That's how you beat them. That's how you beat the packed-in zone.
Yep, every time.
9 points. 9 points for Revere. Tatiana with the rebound. All the Revere girls are running the floor. Megan Gotham.
Extra pass.
Yep, she got that 8-9 footer. Timeout. Big blah.
11.
It's 11 points. They're 4 points from their biggest lead.
Timeout, Swampscott.
I think my line at 20-21. I think I'd still
You
take
think
it
it's
over.
safe, Ben?
I think it's safe. I don't. I think Revere comes out right now and just throttles Swampscott. I could be wrong, but I think they
It's the
just
fourth quarter, 7:17
Throttle
left in
them
the
in the
game.
next
Revere's
7.
up by 11. We got we got a situation where we let down for 2 minutes and then we gear it up for 2 more minutes, and we have to be more consistent against better teams. I mean, Swampscott, from what I'm seeing, they're not a good team, but they shot 75% in the third quarter. Okay, just keeps the starters back on the floor. Swampscott ball. Gonna put it in bounds if he has to play tough D. Here we come. 55-44. You're watching Revere TV live from I was gonna say Harry Delarusso Stadium again. From Roland Marullo Fieldhouse. And Swampscott continues
step back,
To
bang.
shoot, yeah, step back, Bobby Jack.
They've been threading that needle all night. It was bound to get knocked down.
Wow, Ben. It's 6. And here comes Swampscott again. Wow. They just won't go away.
Big rebound from Pam. Big, nope,
She
travel.
traveled.
Yeah. Good call.
Okay. Let's buckle down now. Let's buckle down. 55-49. It's a 6-point game. 6:19 left in the game. Swampscott has become a nemesis of the revered Patriots the last couple of years. You know, I mean, I didn't believe they were better than us last year. Lou locks it out of bounds. It's Revere ball. I would walk the ball up, be deliberate, look around. Valentina Pepic's in the game. She got 20 points. Pete DiGiulio, Ben DiGiulio, Bobby Driscoll. Northeast Conference. Look at this. Gotham again. Megan Gotham having her best offensive game of the year. And Revere's up by 8. Look at this, Ben.
Girls playing well.
They've shot 80% in this game.
10th grader.
Huh?
Young 10th grader.
Yep. Who is it?
Nikki Rosa. 10th grade god.
Yep.
Her name is Valentina Pepe. 11th grade center. For 2.
No stop.
Nope.
Look at this.
Wow.
Man. Nope. It's going to be Revere ball. They're up by 8. 5:05 left in the game. You know, this is a matter of keeping the Wolves away from the door, man. You need a stop and then a... Wow. That was an ill-advised shot.
A little bit. Nice play.
You know, Megan Gotham is playing a hell of a game
Yeah,
tonight.
absolutely.
If I was giving out game balls, she'd get one of them. No. Over to M. Over to M. Gets over to Pam. Megan. Oh.
Wow. Oh, wow.
That 4 on her.
Yeah. Sir, I politely disagree with that call.
I've been good with the refs tonight.
That was one of the. That was.
Yeah,
tough.
that was late.
That was a tough call. That
And it was tough. Katie Watts at the line. She misses. Here comes Erica Chiva. In for Tatiana. You know, if there's 4 minutes left in the game, I would go with Tatiana.
I put her back in. 2:30, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe the freshman adds a spark here. Played good defense early, a little bit of hustle.
Yep.
You know, you don't
It's a 7-point game, 4:18 left.
talk about throwing her right into the fire though.
Huh?
Or throwing her into the fire early.
Yeah, a little
Getting
bit.
good
But you know
experience
something
this
I
year.
think, she's a good shooter. She's going to throw it
Nope.
into, Bring it out.
Shot clock does
Good
not
rebound.
reset.
Come on, Em. That would be a big shot right there. The foul's going to be on Erica Chiva. 7 points.
Someone
45 to 30. at
Someone needed
halftime.
to pull the trigger on the outside. Because they're not.
They've been outscored 22 to 14 in the second half. As Swampscott has put on a shooting show here. That was a travel. Thought that
Hey,
was
she
going
can
back
shoot,
court.
ladies. Fantastic defense.
Huh?
Fantastic defense by everyone there. They needed a
Go!
stop.
Gotham gets her own rebound. Reliable.
Oh, reliable.
9-point lead
Nine.
with 2:51 left. Game's not over the way they've been shooting. They give it up again. No good. No good. Julio over to Pam. This starting team has played the whole second half except for Tati. Timeout, Revere. 2:33, 9-point lead with the ball.
You get Tati back in the game here?
Huh?
You get Tati back in the game
I
here?
would put her in right now.
I agree. Just
I
out
would
of
put her
pure-
in right now, absolutely.
Just out of pure.
Well, she's your best point guard.
Yeah,
You know.
pure experience,
Yep.
leadership.
You know,
And then
this-
if she fouls out, if she stays in there for a minute and fouls out, I mean,
That's
then
right.
yeah, I mean,
we didn't expect this challenge from Swampscott in the second half after they went down 15
Yeah.
at halftime. You
but
and
it's
I
never
were-
been
you and I
closer.
were
But it's never.
bragging.
They haven't been able to get over the hill though.
No.
It's 15, it's 9, it's 12, it's
Well,
9.
they cut it to
it's-
6.
But
That's the
even
farthest
still,
they got down.
even still, I
You know,
think
they're a
that's.
3-pointer away from 6.
I think with this, how good this Revere team is, I think six is still. It's tough to get 6 points on this team without them
Yeah,
racking
no, I
up.
agree. You know, when you're 8-0, everybody's giving you their best shot.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's coming in to want to knock you off. You know. Hey, here we go. White ball.
Here's ball out of bounds.
Shiva puts it in bounds. Pamela Gonzalez.
Nice hustle,
Look at
Megan
this.
Gotham. Benny point.
You know, Megan Gotham
Benny
has
point.
5 Benny points.
It's unbelievable.
Megan Gotham has played her best
Unbelievable.
game of the season.
Absolutely, I agree.
She's relevant.
I don't think she's ever. That's the thing, though. That's the thing about the team. She's never not been relevant. It's just she's a good player. And
They're not going to give her a shot.
wow,
2:07. Julia takes the ball into Gotham.
having Megan off the bench is what helps them.
Take a shot,
Be-
man.
Helps them be contender to go to the Garden.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Another turnover.
You know, that just...
Wow. Wow.
To the races, lays it up and in. It's 11 with 1:43, and I think the barn door is open at Ben.
Another great play by Megan Gotham.
You know, she didn't do anything. She just stood there.
Sorry, but
And the girl couldn't get around her. 63-52.
I'm out Swampscott.
I asked Phil Goldich before the game, I said, what's the spread? And he said 8. And I said 10. And it's 11. Not a betting man. So we've seen the highs and the lows, Ben. We've seen them at the top of the mountain, and we've seen them slide down the side. But with 1:37 seconds and an 11-point lead, you can never say anything is safe, but it's hard to put up 11 points against Revere in a minute and a half, don't you think? Now I would put Tatiana back in the game.
Yeah. Minute 37 now. She's not coming back in the game, though.
Huh?
Not coming back in the game.
Wow. Surprised me. Emily's played the entire second half. So is Pam.
So is Val.
Huh?
So is Val.
And you know something, Erica Chiva has done a great job filling in.
Absolutely.
Okay, throws it up, no good. Rebound by
Gotta be
Pamela.
tough, Pam.
She got 12 or 14 points tonight.
Wow.
This is her
Best
high water
best game all season. Best game all
And
season.
Revere's up by 13 again. And they've only lost 2 points to their halftime.
On the floor, that's fine.
They call it on
Megan.
46.7 seconds left in the game. Revere's going to be 9-0, Ben. Look at this.
Travel. Foot. That was a travel. That's a little bit.
She traveled. A great coach once said, Ben, the best thing about a freshman is that they become a sophomore.
Yep.
And, baptism by fire for Erica.
And she's played very
well.
She's played very well.
Yep. She hasn't hurt them at all.
No.
10 seconds left. Fouls on Shiva. It's going to end up a double-digit win for Revere. Oh! Gotham destroyed her going in.
No easy buckets late. I don't hate it.
Doesn't matter how many you win by, as long as you win. Revere's 9-0. (65-53). Swampscott attempted a run in the second half and it just didn't materialize. Are you kidding me? Clock didn't start. Hey, the clock didn't start. The game's over.
Yeah. As you are yelling.
I was yelling. See that beat?
Final
Nice to
score,
see you.
Revere 65, Swampscott 56. The next home game, ladies and gentlemen, is here.
Next
at the
Tuesday.
Roland Field House, Revere versus Salem.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. So,
That game is away at Salem.
Benjamin,
Yes, sir.
Revere faltered in the second half and still hung on for an 11-point win.
Correct.
Too much Valentina Pepic, but in the second half, too much Megan Gotham.
Yeah.
You know?
Megan Gotham
Yeah, Megan Gotham
had her best game all
gets
season.
the number one star for
Absolutely,
me.
I agree.
But the Revere most of the starters stayed in the whole second half. They control the flow, even though Swampscott got a few shots. And the final score ended up being Revere 55.
55-46, 55-44.
55-44. So, Revere starts off 9-0, just the way we expected. And they go after win number 10 in tournament Friday, I believe, in Salem. So, from Roland Marullo Fieldhouse on the first game of the week, Pete DiGiulio and Ben DiGiulio, Bobby Driscoll up top. Thank you, Bob Dunbar, back in the studio. Revere wins. They go to 9-0, and they play Friday night at Salem. So, Benjamin, how's Syracuse doing?
Down 12.
Syracuse is down 12, but Revere was up 11 at the end, and they're still undefeated. So until the next telecast, this is Pete DiGiulio.
Ben DiGiulio.
along with Bobby Driscoll, saying good night from Roland Malou Fieldhouse. It's a really cold night, so give your kids an extra hug and kiss. Good night.